Marvel's Echo. We're covering episode 1 through 3 in this review. Well, 4 and 5 for the finale later on. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you there. All right, guys, Brent, you're back with the man, the myth, the Marvel, Will Parker, to cover all things Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, anime, gaming, and more. This time, Echo episode 1 through 3. Will, the resident Marvel expert, your thoughts?
So far, episodes 1 through 3 have tied together everything that we're getting from Hawkeye. Episode 1 pretty much served as a recap, while it also served as an explanation to Echo's powers, her abilities. I'll go into that for a quick minute. It's not too difficult. If you know anything about Taskmaster, her powers are similar in the ability to copy abilities, so she can copy what she sees. So all she has to do is see someone do a move one time, and it becomes ingrained in her with her ability to do it. So again, I think that's one of the reasons why we got some of the things that we got. So with her fighting Hawkeye, Ronin, so to speak, she's definitely able to see all of that, and her powers weren't as manifested then as they're starting to manifest now. So you can kind of count from this point on is where she's really copying the abilities and kind of learning what she do. And that's kind of what we get with the shots of each episode and the names. It seems like the abilities from, her past are kind of coming to the forefront and kind of helping her with her abilities, in the present. So that's really nice to see. Again, she's got enhanced strength, stamina, all those things. She's scaled down from Captain America, but her fighting prowess is, fantastic. Again, it's up there with Taskmaster because of the same abilities. Now, as far as the show itself, I think that's kind of the reasons why we got some of the things that we got, because Daredevil in the beginning, did not expect to see Daredevil episode 1, and the way he came in was kind of nice. I liked it. It was fun. But again, Daredevil was schooling her, and it kind of made no sense why he was taking everybody out and then just disappeared. I thought he was watching, I thought he had a purpose, but I guess
he does have a purpose.
Yeah, we'll find out later on. But definitely, I think that she started learning from that. So if her and Daredevil cross again, I think they'll be on more even keel, because again, she has that more of a stamina endurance versus Daredevil, who has it. It's enhanced and stuff, but hers is, I think, just a little step above. She can take a little bit more damage. But we've seen, our Daredevil take a lot of damage in Netflix series, so it's absolutely fantastic just to see him in place. Now, as far as the story is going, I do think that the pacing is a little off. It's kind of a slinky effect. Yeah. So, I mean, I just think it needs to just be a little
better
more,
written,
more consistent with how they're doing it. You got to remember with Echo, we have everything that from her past to where, okay, now it's caught up. It's 5 months after the events of Hawkeye. So she just shot Kingpin in the face, because I don't think we saw where she shot. We just saw her shooting. So knowing that he's shot in the face, and she's trying to take over his criminal empire, it seems like. So she's still on that anti-hero kick. If people aren't like, oh, Marvel's newest hero, not exactly. She's still kind of doing what she wants to do, and she's basically just bad guy taking on another bad guy and seeing what she can make of it. So again, we get certain characters coming in. Biscuits, the comedic relief, which he's actually not bad. He's not an overbearing comedic relief. So I'm really happy about that. He kind of fits in without making everything too weird or too awkward. So I was very happy with him. And I'm probably gonna mention Alakwa, the main the actress who's playing with Echo. She has done all her own stunts. She's actually deaf. She actually has a prosthetic leg. All of this is actually her doing all the work that she's put in, because these fight scenes are pretty well choreographed. I love the shots. Definitely getting that Marvel Netflix era kind of shoot with the city style grunge fighting is again really fun. and everything going through it up until this point has just been her trying to assert herself to disrupt Kingpin's empire because she thinks he's out of play. So she's trying to mess up everything and take over. And then that's where we kind of get to where we are now with any consequences because of her actions. So far, and I'm not going to get to the end of episode 3 yet, because I want to hear what your thoughts are at it. But so far, I like where it's going, but I don't know where it's going to go. If that makes sense.
I mean, to put it bluntly, this is like what it's like listening to me when I talk about Star Wars. Simple question, long answer. But again, you covered a lot of the meat and potatoes at which I was covering. I do love how the American Sign Language has made a huge impact on this show. It really forces you to pay attention. You can't just be sitting here on your phone like you can with certain other Marvel properties and then be like, I missed a whole bunch of good stuff over here. I have no idea what's going on anymore. I skipped a bunch of huge parts. A lot of the actors are bringing their A game on this one. I say everyone has done a fantastic job. The comedic relief is nice. He's very friendly. He does things the right way. Anytime we can get an homage with Dragula from Rob Zombie, of course, I'm going to be there for it. I mean, how do you not like Dragula? It is just a great song. And to have a lot of the shots done was great. Episode 1 was, I think, the strongest episode, but also I think, truth be told, I think we're already done with Daredevil. I just want to put that on right now as like my shout out for the next 2 episodes. I think he was put in here merely to put butts in seats for the show. Without Daredevil, how many Marvel fans are honestly going to take a look here for the newest member of the Thunderbolts and Kingpin? Like this is what we honestly have going on right now. I love Kingpin. Great actor. Sells the crap out of him. Totally exactly what I want from Kingpin. Do I want to watch a whole show about Kingpin and Echo? Not nearly as much as I thought I was going to, but I don't hate it. Like right now, it's running that fine line that Miss Marvel was running, and it's running that very fine line that Hawkeye was running, where it's like it's entertaining, but you're not feeling enjoyment out of it. It's like this is something. It's like okay, I've watched it. Now what? They can go 2 different ways here. They can blow me away and make me eat my words in the next episode, which I'm hoping it is. Or we're gonna have a whole nother Marvel letdown to start the year the wrong way. And after what they just did with Loki and What If, let's not backtrack. Let's forward. That's where we're trying to go, everybody. We want good content. I'm not a naysayer. I want good content. I think everybody does.
I think, with Marvel, you always have to read into it. It's always about the setup with Marvel. All right. How far is this going to go and what things are they trying to lead into it? They just added all of the original Netflix shows into the fold and into the timeline on Disney Plus. So, of course, with Daredevil being in this, I definitely think they're going the Defenders route. It could be a Defenders season 2 at some point. We already know we're getting another Daredevil show. So you
leave
can
Iron Fist at home.
You can probably expect to see Daredevil kind of run a thing. You don't necessarily have to bring back Jessica Jones or Luke Cage or Iron Fist if you don't want to, but there's a possibility that they could come back. Honestly, I think Daredevil and Punisher fit the narrative to carry the TV series and kind of get things going that way. And then because it's going to be more street level kind of justice being doled out, we're definitely going to have that new team kind of built up. And Spider-Man has definitely got to be in play because again we saw Daredevil in Spider-Man No Way Home. So with that being said, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Punisher, all kind of in the mix along with Echo kind of leading the street team. Like this is the new Defenders, the street level Avengers, whatever you want to call it. This is what this is and what they're kind of building up for. So I don't know who's going to be on the team yet. So I wouldn't call it necessarily a Thunderbolt. I think she's going that route, and the Thunderbolts are going to be a separate project, more dealing with the staying in the movie territory, where this is going to be more episodic as long as the TV series, because they can kind of set these up, and then if they want to bring everybody to the big screen, then Spider-Man 4, you could actually run a whole movie about them trying to take down whatever, as far as Spider-Man 4. You could have the series
It
culminate.
would be a huge downgrade. You're going from a world level, galaxy level threat to now we're fighting our everyday villain.
Well, I think
Spider-Man has proven he can handle world level threat now. Why am I concerned about him fighting the streets?
Well, because he's always
Leave
been
it for somebody else. I know Spider-Man puts butts in tickets, but
Hey,
keep him where he's doing his thing properly.
no,
The names you've mentioned, they're cool, they're fun, but they're not big screen material. They are cameo characters at this moment in time. None of them are selling tickets. The Marvels was proof that it's not ready yet. It's a great idea in theory, but it's not working.
Look, if you put together a movie with Team Red at some point, you got, Daredevil, you can bring in Deadpool, you can bring in Spider-Man, so that it's going to sell tickets. No matter what, it's going to sell tickets. Spider-Man, with him being outside of everything and everybody has forgotten who he is, you can absolutely bring him back to the street level and just kind of let him do his thing there and be prominent there. And again, but he's going to operate in movies. Like, Spider-Man is too big to just operate on the television show right now. So he's got to operate in movies, which means you're going to have to bring in an ensemble with him depending on what you're dealing with. And right now we're setting up for the look like the Sinister Six. So with that being said, if you're going to have the Sinister Six at some point in time, then yeah, you can have a team of heroes more or less having to deal with the street level threat with the Sinister Six and stuff. Again, if you want to have Goblin, you want to have Shocker, you want to have Vulture, you want to have Morbius, you want to have Kingpin, like whoever you want to have, they can kind of put something together. But I don't think it's too far gone.
It's not too far gone, but it's not going too far right. Because all the names you mentioned, I know Craven doesn't have a moment to have a shine yet, but I'm yawning. Even with Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is an amazing character. He's the number one selling Marvel character for a reason. People love him as Peter Parker. They love him as Miles Morales. They just love Spider-Man. Period. Point blank. And unless you're selling me on the concept that the Into the Spider-Verse is jumping into this, and now we have that power up versus the Sinister Six, I'm out.
You got.
But again, that's just me. Echo, so far, has a lot to build up to. In my mind, with where we're going here, I'm whelmed. Just whelmed.
Anything else? I have faith. I'm just going to watch it play out, and we're going to check out episode 4 and 5 and kind of see where it goes from there.
If you want to listen to us argue some more, hit that lovely red subscribe button, because we are here for discussions. And you notice we had a nice discussion without attacking each other. Great thing for the internet, just a friendly reminder. You can have discussions and not agree, but move on realizing that we all want Marvel to hit this thing out the park. We'll see you in the finale.